Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Grace, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back and I hope you brought a friend. Today's video is going to be about general requirement in the University of the Gambia. I remember being a first year student, that was part of the thing that I struggled with, and I was given a guideline here which I will just read out. First, what are GR, which means general requirement? What does general requirement mean? These are courses that you have to do in order to graduate, in addition with your minor, your major, and your departmental requirement. And the reason why I'm doing a video on general requirement today is because general requirements are courses that cut across through all the schools. So it means IT, or you're in business, or you're in another school, you will have to do these general requirement courses. In order to graduate, you would need 120 credit hours, which means 40 courses. There are 7 classes of general requirements today that I'll be talking about, and which courses you should do and why you should do them. So the first course is mathematics competence, which is 3 credits. So anytime you see 3 credits, it means you have to do 1 out of those 2. You are given option. You could do basic maths or calculus. And for some schools, they advise you, like if you're in science or you're in IT or you're in other school, you are advised to do calculus. Or if you're even doing, I think, economics in business school, you are advised to do calculus. But for other schools, you can easily do basic maths. So you check with your school on which one you should do. And the next competence would be English competency, writing skills, which means you'd have to do English 101 and English 102. Depending on your school, I have heard that School of Journalism do more than one type of English. I really don't know. I'm not sure. I'm a business student. This is also a disclaimer. I'm a business student and I will be strictly talking from my experience as a business student. And for people from other schools too, I remember them doing just English 1 and English 2. So check with your school again. I'm just giving you advice on what you should do for your general requirements. And you'd also need to do IT competence, which also means you would have to do introduction to information technology. So you'd have to do that. And the next would be foreign language. So you could either do French, which you'd have to do French 1 and French 2, even though it's not stated here. It's only French 1 that is stated here. I'll write it down so that you guys can see. Only French 1 and Arabic reading and writing skills is there. So you could either do French 1 or Arabic reading and writing skills 1. But if you're doing French 1, you have to do French 2. So French 1 and French 2, just as the same with the English 1 and English 2. And behavioral science, this is where most people get lost or find it difficult, because when it comes to behavioral science, you're supposed to do 6 credits of behavioral science, and you're given 3 options: introduction to political science, gender studies, introduction to psychology. So there are 3 courses and you're supposed to do just 2. So you're supposed to do, if you wish, you would do introduction to politics or gender studies, or if you wish, you do gender studies and psychology, or you would do introduction to politics and psychology, depending on what courses you want to do. So remember that you're only supposed to do 2 out of the behavioral science. And the humanistic tradition, you're supposed to do 2 out of that. So you're also given option cultural study plus any other religious course, which would include concept of education in Islam or Jesus and the disciple. In the general requirement here, it's stated as the survey of world literature, but you're supposed to do Jesus and the disciple on the portal. Like, it has been updated, so just check on your portal and see what courses you're supposed to do. Just remember that you're supposed to do 1 religious course before you graduate, including cultural studies. It's compulsory. So you could either choose between doing concept of education in Islam or do the Jesus and the disciple course. One of those ones. But cultural studies is compulsory. You have to do cultural studies. And also the capstone courses. So there are 2 capstone courses: introduction to management and economics of development. So you only have to do 1, because it's also stated that 3 credits, so you only have to do 1. You either do introduction to management, or you do economics of development. If you really like this video, please don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. I'd link the video where I talked about basic information you need to know as a new student in UTG. Like, if you haven't watched that video, I'll leave it right below and you can just click on it and watch it. Thank you so much for your time. Bye.